Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all my dear students. Today I am going to teach you second chapter articles from Grammar Get. But before this chapter I would like to remind you that you have already completed first chapter, that is parts of speech, from Grammar Get, and 2 units from Honeycomb. In unit 1 you have completed the lesson 3 questions and the poem The Squirrel. And in Unit 2, the lesson, The Gift of Chapels, and the poem, The Rebel. So dear students, I hope that you all have completed new words, glossary, question answers, and other exercises in your CW and textbook. Still, any of you have not completed, they can start to complete their work. And if you have any doubts, you can mention your doubts in comment box. Now, we'll move to our chapter articles. What are articles? The letter words a, and the are called articles. Articles come before a noun. Articles are words that define a noun as specific or unspecific. There are two types of articles: indefinite articles. A and an are known as indefinite articles. A is used before a singular noun beginning with a consonant sound, and an is used before a singular noun beginning with a vowel sound. Definite articles. The is known as definite article. The is used before a singular or plural noun. Now we'll see the uses of a and an. We use a and an in the sense of one. In the sense of one means in the meaning of one. For example, can you wait a minute? A minute means 1 minute. The bag cost 100 rupees. 100 rupees means 100 rupees. If you want to say, can you wait 10 minutes? So here we will not use a, because here we use plural 10. If you want to say 1 minute, so in place of 1 you can use a. Next, in the sense of each and every. For example, the cloth is rupees 70 a meter. A meter means each and every meter costs 70 rupees. If you want to buy 2 meter, so here 2 meter price is 140 rupees. I go to my hometown twice a week. Twice a week means each and every week you go to your hometown 2 times. So here each and every meaning you can use a. To say what kind of thing a person, something or somebody is, or what somebody's job is. For example, an ostrich is a bird. Now here we have used an. An used because here ostrich, O sound is there. So here we have seen that if there is a vowel sound, we have to use an. So here ostrich is a bird, means here is a something. So that's why here we have to use an. Usha is a clever girl. My uncle is a pilot. Now pilot is a job of my uncle, so here we have to use a before the job of the person. Next. Sometimes the first letter in a word may be a vowel with a consonant sound, or a consonant with a vowel sound. Now here we have to see that if the letter is a consonant but the sound is vowel, so how to use a or an? And if there is a consonant letter but the vowel sound, or the vowel letter with the consonant sound, so what to use? For example, a university. Now here university, U is here. U is a vowel letter but with the consonant sound like a Y. So that's why before we have to use a. Next, a European. A European, here E is also known as vowel letter, but here the sound is like Y. So that's why we have to use before A. Similarly, the words are and honest have a vowel sound at the beginning. Now, as you are watching that, are and honest both have H sound, H letter, but here the sound is A. So that's why in the beginning we have to use and are and honest. With abbreviations. Abbreviations means the short form. Here, for example, MP. Now, the expanded form of MP is the Member of Parliament. As you are watching here that an MP, though here consonant letter M is there, but here the vowel sound M means like A. So that's why if there is an abbreviation form is there, so we can use N. But if you use the same abbreviations form, the expanded meaning like a member of parliament. So here it start with the M sound. That's why we have to use A. Same next a UFO. So here it sound like U, like Y. So that's why we have to use A. But when you use the expanded form, so here an unidentified flying object because it's sound like a vowel O. So dear students, this is all about the uses of A and N. So here you know that how to use and where to use A and N. Now let's move to the another, that is the uses of the. We use the before a particular noun. We use the when it is clear which person or thing we mean. Means we are very sure about that person or thing, we will use the. We use a and n when it is not clear, but we use the when we are very clear about that person or thing. Next, a noun when it is only one of something or is unique or one of its kind. For example, if you are talking about your home, in your home, you know very well about your room, your kitchen, your floor, etc. So when you are very clear about that particular thing, for that you will use you will use the. A similar use of the with the names of things that are the only ones of their kind. For example, the sun, the moon, the sky, the earth, the world. Next, the noun that represents the whole class. For example, the lion is a wild animal. The lion means all lions, lions in general. Means the lion which is in India, it's also a wild. The lion which is in Australia, it's also the wild. We cannot say the lion which is living in India, they are very kind. So here, in general, we use particular animals or anything. So for that, we have to use the. Next, for the superlatives, we can use the. Superlative is the highest form of the degree. We know that there are 3 degrees: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. In a positive, both are same. In a comparative, one is greater than others. And in superlatives, the highest form is like a greatest form. So here, for the superlatives form, we can use the. For example, the tallest. Safa is the tallest girl in the class. Means suppose that in your class there are 40 students. So Safa is the cleverest than other 39. So for the superlatives form, we have to use the. So before superlatives form, we have to use the. Next, ordinals. Ordinals means the numbers like first, second, third, etc. So before first, second, third, we have to use the. For example, Muhammad got the first prize in the Nazm competitions. So before first, we have to put the. Next, adjectives. Adjectives like rich, poor, young, old, blind, etc. are used without a noun to talk about groups of people. For example, we must have the blind. So here, we must have the blind means each and every blind. If they need any help, we have to help them. Here, blind refers to the all blind people. Next, before the names of musical instruments, we have to use the. For example, I can play the violin. Violin is a name of musical instrument, so before we have to put the. So students, I hope that it's clear to you about the use of articles a and they. Now we'll move to the exercise. Complete the sentences using a and or the. Dash man and dash woman were standing there. Dash man was lean and tall. Dash woman was short and stout. Now here we don't know that man and woman who's standing there. So here we are not clear about them. So here we will use a. A man. Man is a singular. So we'll use a. Even man, M is the consonant sound. So here in a first we will use a. Same in a woman, W sound is the consonant. So we will use a woman was standing there. Now we are sure about that. We are talking about that particular man and woman. So here we will use the man was lean and tall. The woman was short and stout. Next. Can you play dash flute? Now here flute is the name of the musical instrument. So we'll use here the. Pratap is dash cleverest boy in dash class. Now here Pratap is cleverest. Here est form means the superlative form of clever. So we use here the. Boy in a class. Dash tiger is dash very dangerous animal. Now here tiger is a whole class. So here the tiger is a very dangerous animal. I will be back in dash R. So here H is a consonant letter but the sound is a vowel sound. So that's why here and will come. Next, will you open dash window please? Now you are very sure about that particular window. So that's why in this blank the will come. She is dash nurse. Now it's a job of she, it's a job of the person. So here a will come. I would like to speak to dash principal. Now you are talking about the principal of your school. So here the will come. I bought dash shirt and dash tie. Dash tie was very expensive. I bought a shirt, consonant sound, and dash tie, consonant sounds. Here a will come. Now you are very sure that you are talking about that particular tie only. So here the tie was very expensive. When the word is repeating, so that time you can use the. 12 inches make dash foot. So here a foot. Who is dash boy standing at dash gate? Who is the boy standing at the gate? Neil Armstrong was dash first man to talk on dash moon. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. So dear students, I hope that all the answers are clear to you. Now here I have given you answer key of the exercise. So all the students please note down these answers in your grammar kit.